Hi kindergarten, it's Mrs. Cummins again. This is your last video of the day and it's going to be a fun activity. So we've been talking about spring last month, so I thought we could do a fun spring craft. So we were talking about how in spring the birds start to come out, and I'm sure you've been starting to listening to some chirping in the trees. So I wanted to show you something really cool that I found on my property. It is a bird's nest. Look at this bird's nest. It's so cool. And if you look inside my bird's nest, look what I have in there. They're little eggs, blue eggs. They're robin eggs. So I thought it was so cool. And look how amazing this bird's nest is. Look how they made this bird's nest. They used mud and they used sticks and grass to build this nest. So God created these birds, and these birds know how to make a nest all by themselves. So God knows how to provide for these birds. So these birds can make their own homes and also lay eggs in them and have babies. So I don't know, maybe the babies grew up and they flew out of the nest, but when I found the nest, the eggs were already broken and the baby birds were already out. So I thought that was so cool. So I thought maybe we can make our own bird's nest. So I think you've all got a little baggie, and in your baggie you would have got a brown piece of paper that we're going to use for the nest, and some feathers, some purple feathers that we're going to use for on the birds, and some brown little string that I thought we could use to pretend like they're sticks or grass, and a yellow paper with 2 circles on it, a blue paper with 2 circles on it, an orange paper with the beaks on it, and lastly, you probably would have received, I don't know if you can see them, 4 little eyeballs for your birds. So I want you to grab all your craft things, grab a glue stick and some scissors, because that's what we're going to need for this craft, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our nest. So we need to glue and put our string on. So Mrs. Cummins is going to do that right now and show you, okay? So I got my glue stick and I'm going to glue and put those pieces of string on. All right. So it looks like I have grass on my nest. And you can do this too while you are waiting for Mrs. Cummins. So if you want to start doing this, that's okay. That's something you can work on while you wait for Mrs. Cummins. All right, so Mrs. Cummins is done. I have my string on my nest. So the next thing we're going to do is we have to make our birdies. So I'm going to make my blue birdie first, so I need my scissors. And I'm going to cut my blue circles. Remember, our thumb always needs to be on top when we're cutting, right? So I'm going to cut my circles out. If you need help to cut, you ask your mommy or your daddy, and I'm sure that they would be more than willing to help you. So I have cut my head out for my bird, and now I'm going to cut the body out. All right, so I just made my blue bird, and I'm going to glue it into my nest. So I need my glue stick again. Okay. I'm going to stick these together. So it looks like this. Kind of looks like a little bit like a snowman. And now I'm going to glue it into my nest. I'm going to put it right here. So here's my first blue bird. Now I'm going to cut out my yellow bird. Okay. So I need my scissors. So you can use your scissors and put your thumb on top. A reminder to do that. And I have one circle cut out. Circles are pretty tricky to cut out for kindergarten. So if you want some help, you just ask mom and dad, okay? So I'm going to use my glue and I'm going to make my next bird. So my next bird looks like this. I glued them together, but not on top of each other. There has to be some space. And now I'm going to glue this one into my nest. So now I have 2 birdies in my nest, but they're missing something. They're missing their beaks. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our beaks. So you have to just cut out the black, big, solid lines out. Don't cut the dotted line out. So they should be in the shape of a diamond. So I got 1 beak cut out. And now I'm going to cut out my second beak. Here's my second beak. Now, do you see those dots there? That means you have to fold it in half. So it looks like this. A nice little beak. And I'm going to glue my beak on to my birdie. So I glued one on my yellow bird, and now I'm gluing this one on my blue bird. I can't wait to see your beautiful creations. Maybe you can show it on my Google Meet. So I'm having 2 Google Meets this week. I'm having one with JK on Thursday and one with SK on Thursday and Friday. So there's my cute little birds. Aren't they so cute? But they're missing their eyeballs. Poor birdies. We need some eyeballs on there. So grab your eyeballs and glue them on to the poor birdies. They need to be able to see. All right, kindergarten. Look at my adorable little birdies. So there's our bird's nest. And it kind of looks like a mommy and a daddy in this bird's nest. Isn't that so cute? So I want to see your beautiful bird's nest. And if your mommy and your daddy want to take a picture of your artwork and send it to Mrs. Coumans, that would be great. So have fun. And I will see you soon. I'll see you on our Google Meet on Thursday. Okay? Bye, kindergarten.